What a superb theatre venue. What a superb organ as well. It's a pleasure to be here. I hope you're going to enjoy the evening. As it says, a little bit of Blackpool magic for you this evening. In case some of you have not heard of a place called Blackpool, it's a holiday resort on the northwest coast of England. And it's a little bit like the Paris Eiffel Tower. If you've been to Paris or seen the Eiffel Tower, you'll realise the tower there is 1,500 feet high. The tower at Blackpool is a little bit shorter than that, at 518 feet. But the biggest difference is, as you know, you can walk underneath the Eiffel Tower, but the Blackpool Tower has a whole set of entertainment complex buildings. There's a circus, an aquarium, and of course the ballroom. Now the ballroom is where, of course, we have non-stop dancing every day back home in the season. Pardon me. It starts at 10 o'clock in the morning, would you believe? And it finishes around 6 o'clock in the evening, so people can go in there at 10 o'clock and stay in all day and dance all the day long. Blackpool is the home of ballroom dancing. It's the mecca of dancing, and any professional or dancers here will know that to win the annual contest at Blackpool well and truly puts you on the road to a professional dancing career. It's one of the most prestigious dancing competitions you could ever win if you are a dancer or a professional ballroom dancer. Now the Blackpool Tower has an organ similar to this one in the ballroom, and the organ provides the music for dancing. I play every day for 3 hours each day, 3 separate hours. And we have dancers come twice, 3 times a week. They're regulars, they know the place inside out, and they just practice their ballroom dancing all day long. The organ, as I said, is a Wurlitzer, and if we go back to 1930, when the organ was first installed at Blackpool, never before had an organ provided dance music. And indeed, they had a couple of chaps play in 1930. They were fine organists, but they couldn't play for dancing. They didn't have the rhythm, so they decided to, well, they're almost going to get rid of the organ and call it a day and get an orchestra back instead. But this gentleman called Reginald Dixon came along in 1930, and he applied for the job and got the job, and he had to invent a whole new way of playing the organ for this dancing, for this rhythmical type of playing. And that is the type of music you're going to hear tonight, and indeed the type I just played for you then, a little 10 minutes worth of Wurlitzer. So Dixon got the job, and he played for dancing there. He played at Blackpool Tower for dancing for 40 years, from 1930 until his retirement in 1970. An amazing record, providing music for dancing on an organ which no one else had done before, and as I say, he invented this whole new way of playing the organ for dancing, which is similar to the style you're going to hear tonight. Now we are going to invite you on the stage later on. This is something I have to say I've never done before, but I hope you're going to join us. But before we do that, we have a couple of demonstrations for you. And we've got some very clever dancers with us tonight. When I say clever, they're very clever at dancing, but they're also very clever academics as well. And the first demonstration is a demonstration of the Argentine tango, and I hope you forgive me using my notes here for the names. They're a little bit complicated. And if I tell you, Hossein Hakim is Professor of Electrical and Computer Engineering at the Worcester Polytechnic. You'll know what I mean. Very clever people. And his partner, Oshopi, also works at Raytheon as an engineer for advanced radar systems. But in their spare time, they enjoy dancing, and they practice many hours each day of dancing and their techniques. So I'm sure you're going to give a warm welcome for our first demonstration of the Argentine tango. Please welcome on stage Hossein and Oshopi. Thank you. second demonstration, we have a demonstration of the American tango, which is a slightly faster type of tango than the Argentine. And to demonstrate this for us, please welcome some students, some boys and girls from the Worcester Polytechnic Institute to dance for us the American tango. Dancers, ladies and gentlemen. Super. Thank you for that. And now,